Maya in San Francisco on the new moon in Leo and Mercury stationing to come out of retrograde. Hallelujah. But let's not forget it takes Mercury a few days or so to get a little more momentum. So we may all still be feeling a little bit sluggish and stuck and stunted. Is that a word? Stunted? I don't know. Stunted in the Mercury department. This is how you know Mercury stationing. I don't even have my words. But we are in a very magical portal because this new moon is happening on the same day that Mercury stations. Not only is Mercury stationing to go direct, but he's stationing to go direct at the same degree as the July 16th eclipse in Capricorn, but opposite that in Cancer. So Mercury is giving us an opportunity to actually process everything that came up during that last full moon eclipse, lunar eclipse in Capricorn. So we should be really thankful that Mercury is giving us this amazing opportunity to process, because Mercury is the planet that helps us process, understand, and make intelligent our experience. So otherwise it could remain unconscious. But the fact that we have a new moon in Leo with Mercury station is really helping us to understand the connection between whatever we went through over this past eclipse season and whatever's trying to take birth now. I'm calling this new moon the Rise and Shine new moon because I feel after this sort of death that we went through with these eclipses, you know, it's like always a death of the old shadow self and eclipsing a lot of old emotional baggage with the Cancer side of things, and then old, really archaic karmic patterns with the Capricorn full moon eclipse, and fears and shame and all of our personal demons getting eclipsed. And now we're ready for this solar rebirth. You know, it's like the divine child coming through, the alchemy, after a very dark, stormy, some people were saying July felt more like a year, and it really did. January was the same thing, because January 2019 also felt like a year, because we had eclipses at the beginning of this year in January. So processing everything that happened is so essential. So journaling, talking to your therapist, your analyst, or your coach, or your guide, or your guru, or meditating, whatever you do to process, whatever you do to make your experience conscious, because otherwise what are we doing? Whatever it takes to bring your inner world into focus. This is really what I think this particular Mercury station is trying to do. The fact that it's with, I just noticed, speaking of Mercury, there's like a shadow, two lights behind me because of the reflection. It's very Mercury, the dual and the shadow there. So making our experience conscious. This is the big theme right now. And the other thing going on is, as Mercury is coming out of retrograde in Cancer, we have an opportunity, wherever Cancer, like late Cancer, falls in your chart, which is opposite all that Capricorn lineup with Saturn, Pluto, Ketu, which is going to be highlighted all the way through early 2020. This is your chance to emotionally integrate. So the next, the P7 actually started today, and you can still jump in for the next 24 hours. If you want to jump into this eclipse portal, we're doing 7 days of integration work, deep work. It's an online group where we really delve into what the eclipse has brought up for us, but then how to integrate into, is it still recording? Oh my gosh. Stuck Mercury energy. Okay, it's still working. My computer just went black. So this is our opportunity now to integrate the lessons of the eclipses, and Mercury is our guide. As always, Mercury is the liminal guide between worlds. So take advantage of this time right now to make sense of whatever came up for you over the last eclipse season. So think back to what started July 2nd, and you can even think back to what started for you last January, and then how it's evolved into this last eclipse season in July, and then how that's evolved into, or will evolve into, the next eclipse season, which hits on Christmas if you're on the West Coast, the day after Christmas if you're on the East Coast. So right around Christmas time, we're going to get part 2 with the Cancer full moon eclipse, showing us the next level of whatever started on July 2nd. But let's not forget what we had July 16th was the follow-up to what was happening in January. So it's an ongoing story that's unfolding for you in the Cancer and Capricorn areas of your horoscope. Of course, all cardinal points of your horoscope are affected. Aries, Libra are more the silent partners here, but they're definitely, wherever you have those late degrees of Libra and Aries, are also being affected by aspect. So look at those parts of your chart to see what is really getting pulled out of you right now in terms of evolution and growth, because that's really what eclipses are there for. They're there to help reveal shadow material for us and to help push us into the next level. They reveal things we haven't seen before, and they really shine a bright light on parts of our psyche and our lives that before that point were either repressed or buried or forgotten or avoided or neglected. And they come up right in your face and they're like, okay, pay attention to this. So whatever that pay attention to this is the time to use the help and assistance and guidance of our beloved Mercury to make this sensible to you, to make sense, to understand what happened, to process it, and to integrate into your life. Because we can go through experiences, but if we don't take the time to understand, process, evolve, and integrate into the core of who we are, it's almost like a waste. It's almost like we're just going to keep repeating patterns and we remain like sleepwalking, basically, until we do the work to consciously integrate the experience and the lessons. So this is our chance to do it, and we can thank Mercury. So no more blaming Mercury retrograde or complaining, because especially now that Mercury's coming out of retrograde, even though he's still a little clunky and slow, he's there to help slow us down so that we really make time. Like if you have no energy to be busy, you have to stay in bed and focus on your dreams, or journal, or reflect, or be in your feelings a little bit longer than you might normally, to understand what's really going on in a deeper level. So this is really a great gift of Mercury, an opportunity for all of us. So take advantage of it. I hope you'll join me if you're not already in the current P7. You can still, like I said, jump in for the next 24 hours with me and Caitlin. And the other exciting project I wanted to share before I jump off here is I've got a Saturn Sisters, my other project that I do. I write the horoscopes for LUK with my Saturn sister, and we are launching, since we no longer have our weekly horoscopes, we are going to launch our own version of weekly horoscopes called Audioscopes on a premium podcast circle that you can join. So that's going to drop on August 5th, but you've got 24 hours left if you want to get into the premium circle where you get the bonuses and the discounts on readings and stuff like that, which that expires tomorrow. So we're closing the doors on lots of stuff tomorrow. It's the new moon, new beginnings, and but this is our opportunity right now to rise and shine. So thank you so much for watching, and be back soon with a video